Hello and welcome to Pod Meets World. I'm Paul.
I'm Dave.
And I'm Justin.
And this week we're discussing the episode My Best Friend's Girl. This episode originally aired September 22nd, 1995, attracting approximately 11,222,300 viewers. Assuming the information we got on the internet is right.
So 50-50.
Alrighty, so number one at the box office this week was Seven. A fantastic film. Neither of you have seen Seven, have you?
I haven't seen Seven, no.
There's the chance, but I'm not sure which Seven.
The only one that anybody ever cared... The one with Brad Pitt and Morgan Freeman, it's about a serial killer.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Fantastic film. If you haven't seen it, go see it.
Mm.
And by go see it, I mean just stream it on Netflix, I'm assuming. But, over the summer, there were a number of big films released. Batman Forever.
You know, when it was at the time.
Uh-huh.
Pocahontas.
Nah, that's understandable. Well, depending, it was supposedly supposed to be the big thing. Whether or not it actually was...
Apollo 13.
Ah.
Now we get into two of my favorites.
What?
Waterworld.
Ah, fuck.
Have you ever seen Waterworld, Justin?
Yeah, I have. It's shit.
No, it's not. David, have you seen Waterworld?
Additional.
It's not that bad.
It's pretty shit, though.
It's a good concept.
The concept, fine. Execution, not as much fine.
Yeah, we'll agree on that. And finally, the greatest film ever, Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat!
That was terrible. Anyway, moving on to the Billboard. Number one for the week. Any guesses? 1995, September.
I don't think it was that one particular one. I'm betting it's a boy band, though.
It is not a boy band.
It's not
thank
boy
God.
band yet? Okay, good. 95, though?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's Gangsta's Paradise by Coolio.
Woo!
Good.
Neat.
Justin, do you know any... Never mind. We're not
He
gonna-
most likely knows it from the Weird Al parody.
I've heard this song before.
You've heard a song before. Good job, Justin. Alright, so this week specifically for video games, there wasn't really anything.
Sad.
But this was a hell of a summer.
Oh.
I bet.
1995 potentially could be one of the best summers ever.
Could be. I don't know. 95, though.
Allow me to name just a few of the highlights. Earthbound.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Street Fighter Alpha. Castle...
Was Earthbound, released... Was that the Japanese release?
No, that's the North American.
Okay, that's
one.
North American. Okay.
Castlevania Dracula X.
Alright, I haven't played that one.
Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island.
Ah.
Okay.
Command and Conquer.
Ooh.
Rayman.
Ah.
That's a pretty strong fucking summer.
That is. Of all those games, yeah.
Number one on TV this week. ER.
Yeah.
Well, it hasn't changed.
No, although it barely beat out Seinfeld by less than 1 million viewers.
Huh.
Now you know with Seinfeld and the jokey things and the yada yada yada.
And they were both on the same network, so, I mean.
Oh. Yeah.
Any guesses on the WWF champion at the time?
Diesel?
Ding ding. Correct. And the WCW champion at the time?
Is this still Hulk Hogan?
It is! Ding ding!
I thought it would have changed over the summer.
Nope.
Boo.
I honestly think these are just now the gimmies because they don't bother changing for several years.
It hasn't been years, it's been 9 months.
Almost a year.
Look, Vince was gonna get Diesel over, goddammit, if it killed the goddamn company.
Duly noted.
And WCW had Hulk Hogan, and, well... Look, he had a stranglehold on the goddamn belt. Anyway. This episode starts with Corey meeting Sean at Mr. Turner's apartment, where Sean has been staying all summer. Mm-hmm. Sean is very convinced that he can slum his way through school now that he is living with a teacher. But Mr. Turner will not hear of it and assure Sean that he needs to get his work done and be on time. Once they arrive at school, Corey immediately pines for Topanga, who's grown up over the summer. Sean urges him to ask her out, but Corey cannot muster the nerve. Topanga asks him what's going on during lunch, confused because they've always been able to talk. Corey finally tells her that he was going to ask her out, but she says she already has plans. Oh, the bollocks in this episode. Corey feels rejected, then becomes angry when she tells him her other plans are with Sean. Corey confronts Sean at Turner's apartment and Mr. Turner's unemployed friend, Eli Williams.
The new character in the story, everybody.
Yeah, they realize that their show is lily fucking white, and they're like, we should hire someone that's not white.
There was another...
It's not wrong, but...
Did I miss somebody or something?
Is there any... Okay, name one other character who isn't white.
I don't usually look at this sort of demographic. I don't distinguish.
But you have functioning eyes.
Yeah, but I don't distinguish or recognize it.
Trust me. It's the only non-white character on the show.
Okay, I didn't notice.
Okay, I
Somehow,
don't know
I don't know.
how. Confirms that Sean broke the gentleman's code of dating. Which he did.
Yeah.
Nevertheless, Sean remains apathetic to Corey and goes off to firm up his plans. Now, desperately lonely, Corey seeks advice from Eric, which... That's a terrible idea.
Yeah, you might have to wait a couple more years before he can be somewhat intelligible to discuss about those.
Also, it's
topics.
Eric. Eric's an idiot.
Yeah, that was the main thing of it.
Eric squeezes out just enough sincerity to suggest that Corey talk to Topanga's best friend to get the answers. Unfortunately, Topanga's best friend is Trini, who is, to put it mildly, very annoying.
I was gonna go with quirky, but you're not wrong.
Annoying.
You're not wrong.
But Corey asks her anyway in an attempt to make Topanga jealous. They all go to the movie night at the school. Sean with Topanga and Corey with Trini. Topanga and Sean seem to be hitting it off. And Sean downs like the huge fucking thing of mints in preparation for making out, which is very funny.
Now, either way, if you just have a thing of Tic Tacs and you don't properly sort of use them, yeah, that thing's gone in an instant.
But Corey is not getting along with Trini. As he would like to make Topanga jealous. When the evening ends, Topanga demands that Corey tell her what's going on. Corey tells her and asks her to be his girlfriend. She agrees and they kiss. Just then, Sean and Trini come back, revealing the whole thing had been a setup to get Corey and Topanga together. And Corey thanks Sean profusely. Corey's an idiot.
Yep.
Meanwhile, during the episode, Eric becomes president of the film club so that he can add extracurricular activities to his college applications because his grades aren't good enough to get him a Slurpee, according to Mr. Feeney.
Yeah.
Which is a great line. Unfortunately, Mr. Feeney is forcing him to show Paint Your Wagon, a musical featuring Clint Eastwood, and a real movie. They didn't make this up. It's a real movie. And yes, Clint Eastwood does sing in it.
I'm not surprised, but...
Not a fake movie, eh?
No, this is real.
Is it real shit?
It's not good.
Okay.
It's Clint Eastwood singing.
Huh.
I think that's all I need to say.
Okay.
Eric would rather show something gory and fun. Who wouldn't? But Mr. Feeney will not allow it.
You know, school reasons.
When Joey and Frankie offer their services, Eric accepts. They sell the tickets, but only because they're going to show a gory horror film, which is called, like... I forget what it's called, Texas... Oh, it's a play on Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's like Texas Intestine something, I think.
Nightmares or Part 6?
I don't remember exactly what it's called, but it's a great fucking title. Eric obliges, trying to pull one behind Feeney's back. Naturally, Feeney sees it coming and ruins the whole night, making the entire crowd scatter.
Yeah, the crowd rises, and there's Feeney standing behind everything. Standing right up there.
Well, Eric definitely wasn't lying that it was a person that would terrify them.
It's a horror film. That's Feeny.
He does a great hype up speech because they've got the actor who played like
The
one of the main characters,
Mm.
and it's just Feeney, and everybody's like, "Oh shit!" And it's good bollocks. Alrighty, so did either of you have anything else to add about this episode?
With this one, on the one hand, I'm not really sure if this is really part of Sean's plan. If it is, yay, it supposedly worked. But on whole, it had a feel-good bit at the end just with them being boyfriend and girlfriend. Just, yay.
Well, no, it's clearly Sean came up with this plan. Because he's like, look, I know Corey's basically useless.
Yeah, as it kind of sits with him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and then of course, Trina, I believe her name was? Or
Trini.
Trini. Yeah, Corey got gummed.
It's so great. There's this great line at the end where she's like, oh, thank God, I nearly had to kiss him. And it's like, this is a good joke. This is, yeah. All right, Justin, you have anything else to add?
Not really.
Alrighty, so next week we'll be discussing the episode called The Double Lie. Sean is going to have to stay with the Matthews family, and he has a date with a girl, and there is going to be bollocks. Oh, and also Mr. Turner is going away for a wedding.
I'm not sure if I specifically believe you.
Yes. Anyway, until next time, I'm Paul.
I'm Dave.
And I'm Justin.